This is not a story about running. I don't know what I got myself into. This is a story about everything going wrong. 3 weeks until the half marathon, and I can barely run 3 miles. And realizing that sometimes your plans have to fail in order for you to realize what you're actually capable of. I'm so sad. Today, I'm officially signing up for my first ever half marathon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The longest I've ever ran in my entire life, I think, is 5 miles. But anyways, I'm gonna sign up here. I'm going to sign up for my first half marathon. Oh my gosh. Actually, okay. This is becoming real. Ladies and gentlemen, it is official. I am running the Long Beach Half Marathon. I don't think I realize how hard this is gonna be. I know this is gonna be hard, but I don't think I'm realizing that this is probably gonna be a journey. Once I officially signed up for the race, I guess the next step is to actually run.
All right, here we go. Oh my God, I'm gonna have asthma attack. I'm 3 minutes in. Can't imagine doing this for over 2 hours. Okay, I gotta put this phone down.
To say this first run was humbling would be a complete understatement. I couldn't even push through to complete 1 full mile.
That sucked. Future Iman, remember this. You were dead. It's gonna be one heck of a journey. Good luck, girl.
So once I figured out I'm no Usain Bolt, I knew I had to take this training seriously if I wanted to be able to run 13.1 miles without walking. So for the next few months, I had a training plan that I was going to follow no matter what. Run 3 times a week and increase my mileage every single week. I'm not gonna lie, after every run I ran, I could not believe that eventually I was going to be running 13.1 miles, because at this point, just 2 miles felt like the hardest thing to do. 13.1 miles? I'm like on the verge of throwing up after 2.5. The thing is, I know I'm gonna do it. I know I am. I just have no idea. I have no idea I'm gonna do this. This is really funny. Even though the running didn't feel like it was getting any easier, I was finally getting in my groove with being consistent. That was till week 3. This is the week I would say my enemies have caught up to me.
All right, it is officially week 3 of half marathon training. I am about to run 4.5 miles, which is the longest I have ran in years. I have no idea the last time I ran that long, but your girl's feeling good. It's nice outside. I'm starting to feel like I can become really tough competition for Allison Felix. So girl, if you're watching this, I'm sure you are, watch out. I'm coming for your running accolades. I don't know if that's the right word to use. Anyways, all right, 4.5 miles, let's go.
Now, when I tell you I was in such a good mood that day, I really felt like I was on top of the world.
Mile 1, done. Feel pretty good. Not so bad. 3.4 miles left.
Now, even though I was feeling good at the beginning, this run was the hardest run I had done so far.
Mile 2, starting to feel it a little bit.
The last 2.5 miles of this run took everything out of me, but no matter how much I slowed down, I did not allow myself to stop.
This is brutal. 4.5 miles is done. I am absolutely destroyed. My foot does hurt just a little bit. Hopefully it'll go away tomorrow and I'll be on my merry way.
When I woke up the next morning, I did feel a little bit of foot pain, but it didn't feel like it was anything serious. To be on the safe side, I did end up taking off like 4 days from running just to let my foot rest for a little bit. So it has been like 4 or 5 days since the last time I ran, and I felt like I kind of hurt my foot. Haven't ran, haven't walked, haven't really done much since then. My foot is feeling pretty good, and I think I'm gonna go out and try to run at least 1 mile and see how I feel. I'm very eager to get back into training, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be a smart or a dumb idea, but only future Iman's gonna know the answer to that. But yeah, let's see how this goes. It was a bad idea. Who would have thought? My foot was hurting so much that I had to take off 2 whole weeks from any training, any running, and even walking. I was hoping by taking off so much time from any physical activity that it would let whatever's going on with my foot actually heal. When those 2 weeks passed, I tried to go out on my first run.
Just ran 2.1 miles. I was gonna try to go for 5, and no bueno. My foot does not feel incredible right now, which is a bummer because I'm so behind on training, like stupidly behind.
After that run, I took another 2 weeks off running. And you might have guessed that didn't really help much.
Just did 2 miles. Just like last time, I felt the foot pain like creeping in. It hurts a little bit just to walk now. This is so annoying. I'm already so behind. I have no idea what to do.
And after that run, I went to the doctors, and these mofos said that I had to take off a full month off of running, walking, and any physical activity to let my foot rest. At this point, the half marathon was only a month and a half away, and the most I had ran during this training was 4.5 miles. So I literally had no idea what I was gonna do. I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to run the thing. But once that month had finally passed, I was very excited to at the very least start going on walks to see if my foot was fine.
All right, I am on a 30-minute walk, no foot pain. In fact, I feel great. So this gives me hope that maybe next week I can run a mile. I'm just so ready to get back to training.
After about a week of only going on walks and having zero foot pain, I wanted to go to the gym and see if maybe going on the elliptical would be good.
You're at the gym, baby! I'm gonna go on the elliptical and try that for a little bit, just so I can get my body moving. And I feel like that might be better for my foot because there's not as much pressure. If that ends up hurting, I'm gonna try the bike. If the bike hurts, I'm just gonna quit. I'm just kidding, I think. No, I'm kidding. I'm not quitting. I ended up being on the elliptical for a full hour and actually had zero foot pain.
So for the next 2 weeks, I came to the gym and hit the elliptical 3 times a week. And luckily, by this point, my foot pain was 100% gone. And with 2 weeks left until the half marathon, I figured I should probably test my luck, go to the gym, and run for the first time since I hurt my foot.
I just ran on the treadmill. I ran 2.9 miles. I was so exhausted, I couldn't even get to 3 miles. I thought I was gonna throw up or pass out. And I hate throwing up, so passing out was the best option, so I chose to just stop. I have 3 weeks until the half marathon. And I can barely run 3 miles. Like, what do you mean? The half marathon is what I just ran, plus 10 more miles. I have 2 weeks to go from not being able to run 3 miles to running 13.1. Joke's on me. I don't know, that's all I got.
For the next 2 weeks, I continued to run as much as I could, and before I knew it, we were 2 days away from half marathon day, and I needed to pick up my bib. I'm not gonna lie, even though I felt so unprepared and I was so freaking scared, being at the expo did get me pretty excited and hyped up to actually run the race. The next night, I picked up one of my childhood best friends who flew all the way out here just so we could run this race together.
Hopped on a plane at LAX. Say hello. Hello.
It is officially the night before the half marathon. There's a part of me that's so excited. So excited, not only to run the race, but the fact that I get to run the race with my friends and I have my amazing friends coming to watch. That's like what's making me the most excited out of everything. There's also a part of me, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I don't think I've ever put myself in a situation to be this beyond out of my comfort zone. The most I've ever ran in my life is 5 miles. And tomorrow it's gonna be 13. I don't know if I can do it. I can do it, I know I can do it. I can't believe this is happening. It's 4 in the morning. I just got up. I'm so scared. Before heading out, my friend Leah woke up at 4:30 just to come and support me.
Hey, Tony Hawk.
I know I've said this a million times, but your girl was terrified.
There's no going back now.
We met up with my other friends who are running the race, and things started to feel really real.
Amazing day here at the 2xU Long Beach Marathon.
And here goes nothing.
3, 2, 1.
Just like that, she's gone. Good luck to her.
So the first few miles were actually a breeze. I kept telling myself to be present and to take it 1 mile at a time. I don't know if it was the adrenaline or the fact that I was surrounded by so many people, but miles 1, 2, 3, and 4 kind of just flew by.
My only goal for today was to run all 13.1 miles and get to the finish line in one piece. With 5 miles being the furthest I have ever ran, that honestly still sounded pretty ridiculous. But in this moment, I was feeling pretty good. I hit 6 miles and honestly, I was still feeling pretty good. I was starting to feel that running this entire thing was actually possible. That was until mile 7 came around. My foot started hurting, my knee was now hurting, and the reality that I had 6 more miles to run was weighing in on me. Once I got to mile 8, first of all, I was pretty impressed with myself for running this many miles and not walking at all. But I did start to feel like my adrenaline and energy were starting to wear off. With 5 miles left, I felt like the doubt was really starting to creep in. But somehow, someway, I pushed through mile 8 and slowly got to mile 9. 4 more. Just as the last bit of energy was leaving my body, that's when I looked to my left and I saw 2 of my very good friends who literally chased me down just to cheer me on. At this point, I genuinely felt like I had nothing left in me. I was so ready to quit and my body felt like it couldn't take anymore. But seeing that I have such amazing friends to be by my side like that gave me the biggest boost to run through mile 9 and try to get to the end.
3 more miles. I've done 3 miles before. 3 more miles, come on.
At this point in the race, I genuinely felt like I had nothing left inside of me. This was the furthest I had ever pushed myself physically. All I wanted to do was stop, but I knew that wasn't an option.
2 more miles. 2 more, we're at the end. I have never wanted to stop something in my life.
I can't describe it, but literally every step I was taking was so painful. Honestly, I think I just started to disassociate.
1 more mile. 1 more mile, we're done. I don't think I've ever pushed myself like this in my entire life.
12 miles later, and there she was, mile 13. In this moment, all I could think about was every version of me that thought I couldn't do this, that had no idea how I could ever run a half marathon without stopping.
I have no idea I'm gonna do this. I just can't believe this is how pooped out I am after 1 mile. And I have to do 13. It's still crazy to me to think what I just did for the last 15 minutes I'm gonna be doing for a few hours. But me, in like 5-6 months, will watch this video and be like, we did it. I hope.
But here I was, about to do the thing that I once thought was impossible.
I can see the finish line, oh my god. Oh my god.
I wish I had something deep to say here, but honestly, the only thing that was running through my head in this very moment was final.
That's it.
To say running the half marathon was one of the hardest things I've done would be an understatement. My training plans weren't going the way I expected. I genuinely had no idea how I was going to run 13.1 miles. But under all that fear, I always had this feeling that was all gonna work out. Now listen, I don't want to encourage anybody to do any race with minimal to no training. But I think for me, my biggest lesson in this experience is that sometimes you have to do things scared to see what you're actually capable of. And to my friends that came out to either run the race or to come and cheer me on, I am forever grateful for you.
You got this! It's just a little bit more, just 1 more mile. 1 more mile 8 times.